quick. How you
God
doing?
bless
Are you
you.
still trying to get back to North Carolina?
I am.
All right. Good luck. This is a typical outreach site in the woods where there's 3 tents in this area near the parkway and near the Toms River bus station. When we do outreach, we go out to places like this, engage with the people who are there, give them information and try to find out if they're appropriate for our services.
I have the propane grill, which my fiance brought home for me the one day. I actually have pots and pans I can cook, but we have our pit where we usually hang out with our neighbor sometimes. Over here is my storage tent and my tent. My dogs are in the storage tent because they do like to bark and they do like to jump. Hey!
So there's really, there's just so many aspects of it. Homelessness is not a simple problem. The 3 main reasons people are homeless have to do with financial, mental illness, and alcohol substance abuse. And of course, all the complications that can arise. If you do have a substance abuse problem or an alcohol problem, it's not easy to stay clean if you're living in the woods. It's very tempting to drink at night and things like that. If you're stuck, it's depressing. If you don't have access to mental health services, it's even if you're not depressed, just the situation, what we call an adjustment disorder, you can have the depression, anxiety just because of the situation that you're in. So this is why it's so important to link people with treatment and to help them get back on their feet. I often talk about the story about the mule in the hole. What's more important, to get the mule out of the hole or to figure out why he fell in the hole in the first place? Because a lot of the homeless, this repeats. They keep ending up in situations where they're falling off the edge.
I got chased out of the library yesterday because I shaved in here. You can't shave in here. What am I supposed to shave? You're gonna do it no more. I'm staying at the post office at nighttime.
Stay by the post office?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice and warm in there. The cops check on me every once in a while.
Many of the people that are in the woods, they're working. They're really working poor. They just can't afford an apartment. There's one guy in an area fairly close to the bus station. I did some outreach and met him in the woods, and his unemployment ran out. He lost his apartment and had been out in the woods since I think June of this summer, living out there. And he gets a little work here and there, but not enough to get an apartment.
Right.
Well, I'm not staying out here. I can't. It's getting cold. I can't stay out here. The cops are saying, Jim, you can't be staying out here like this much longer. Yeah. I'm getting chased by the police officers. They worry about me, They always checking on me.
And getting an apartment nowadays is also not that easy too, because they have, with the internet, you got the background checks.
They want to see, months of
They want to
pay
see your
stubs.
pay stubs. You have to have a steady job. If there's an eviction on your record.
Yeah. I know.
And the demand now for apartments is very high, so the landlords can be fussy. You do see the successes, of course it makes you feel good. but there's also a lot of times that you get the sleepless nights, like what the heck can I do to help this guy, or how can how can we change this situation? And it's a lot bigger than the program we're in. It's a as they would say, a systemic thing, just the whole thing, the way the services work and are delivered. But I think our saying, helping people one life at a time, that's how you help people. It's not a mass thing where you can save a bunch of people. It's one person at a time. And it comes down to meeting the person, developing the trust, being able to work with them and get them to go through the system, and even just giving somebody hope to take that shit. Because if you're hopeless, you're living in the woods, maybe alcohol's a problem. What's to give you the hope to get out of that? We can actually do things where we can pick a guy up and take him to an AA meeting and something, get him linked into a network. Things like this are a tremendous help. And again, that the network is such a big thing, because homelessness is a problem of isolation. There's a lot of isolation. They're normal people just like you and me, and just circumstances happen where they fell off the edge. And that's the really sad part, is when they become invisible to society, or people aren't there to help them with even the smallest thing. A big way that you could help a homeless person is to look them in the eye and say hello. Just to do that is tremendous. You're acknowledging the presence of another human being that is down on their luck.